Hello, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today's Monday, April the 28th, 2025. It's like 9:30 in the morning, so I don't know why. Central Time, so I don't know why I'm having all these blunders this morning. I can't find my microphone, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to hear me. Let me move this thing up so I don't know. I guess if I feel like I'm closer, you hear me better. Cause I don't know what my microphone is. I'm gonna do this review before I have it for 4 days or something. So anyway, listen. This episode is Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 8, Boots on the Ground. And I don't have to say no more than that because you hear everybody doing boots on the ground. I personally myself, I don't know how to do boots on the ground. I don't. But that's not unusual for me. I don't do anybody's line dance. No. And I don't know what it is because a line dance, okay, I do know what it is. A line dance requires there to be other people, as a line, and everybody doing the same thing. I, I know it's something to say. You should mean you only want to do the line dance? I ain't. I mean one of them people where you got to wear the family reunion T-shirt. If it ain't like made with the cap sleeves for a woman and shit, if it's like it's one of the ones you can get free from the gas station and it's all hard and uncomfortable, I'd be the only one with that motherfucker that ain't like y'all, not the same. And if it's the color that I don't rock, I mean, I just don't do that shit. And I guess you could do it to feel like you're a team player. I am team playing. I'm there. I mean, I just one of them people. Anyway, let me get back. This is enough about me because I got. Believe me, I got. Okay, listen. So anyway, they still waking up in Nashville. It's their second day. Britt is on the phone with her husband, and she's talking to him, Michael. Telling him, "Oh, last night was so nice. We had a really good. We had a really good time. It was so nice. And I just don't understand why Angela keeps advocating for Drew so hard. I mean, to be at court to celebration and court to Portia doesn't want her there. I just don't understand it, Mike. I just don't understand. Where you going tonight? Oh, we got some activities tonight. Whatever. So she on the phone looking devastated because Shiloh's sick. But what's his name? Harold, Daryl. He's an excellent father. And he's there with them and she feel all shocked. They take your ass home. You all that devastated. Oh, oh, oh. And how he's so deserving to of a son. He wants a son. He gonna have one too, Shamir. I ain't lying. If he's sitting around here putting your blood pressure. Anyway, I got so much shit for you. Smoke, lava smoke too, cause that's hot molten. That smoke these motherfuckers be talking about, it dissipates. This don't. It go real slow. You is crazy. I don't care what nobody say. To me, you don't have no. You love yourself, but you got limits on that. You ain't. It ain't fully. It. Who the fuck are you? You look like Carmen when y'all went out for the thing with the blue dress on, or for the birthday celebration. I don't think y'all went nowhere. Yeah, y'all stayed home and had dinner in the place. House was awesome. I ain't lying. I'm 35 minute drive right outside of Nashville when traffic is good. When it's not, I'm an hour 15, maybe an hour and a half. Nashville is really growing in other little towns around it, especially between here and Clarksville. So I just wanted to say, yes, our houses are spectacular, but that shit that y'all was wearing, they don't wear that here. I know you ain't but an hour and a half from me, 2 hours at the most from Atlanta. That's from here, not from Nashville, from where my city. And my city is 35 minutes outside of Nashville. You're an hour and a half from I'll dress in different. Do y'all walk around like that? Fucking Kelli look like a fucking stripper. And then y'all was out there in the daytime. If anybody noticed the shop when they was going to Coyote Ugly. That's what I'm saying. We don't do that shit. That's what they do when they come to Nashville. No, we don't. That's why y'all was the only motherfuckers in there. We don't do that. And then what time in the morning was y'all down there? Wasn't nobody there. And I saw that two Portia when you was up there on that bar. Looked like you had two bar towels up under your knees. Them bars, that shit hurt, don't it? When you get old. She been had them You got them time to give you some new titties. You better get you some knees if you're gonna be doing that type of shit. Or keep using the towels, you'll be good. So anyway, listen. Um, so she on the phone talking to her husband, telling him that she said we're going out to whiskey tasting or we go to do bartending shit at Ugly Coyote. So she made, like I said, she on the phone crying because Shiloh's sick and oh her husband so deserving of having a baby. Yep, you around here get shots in your stomach and shit, all types of shit. Yep, and you around here crying, and he love you. He listen. You risking your. He's so deserving. What about you though? You already got two kids. You gonna risk your life to have for this nigga to have another baby that could put your life in danger, and you won't have them. So this nigga can just get him another wife. Girl, you is crazy as hell. And trust and believe, if you have another baby and it's a girl, that motherfucker gonna have him a boy. I'm just telling you. I think that's that culture that they gotta have a man. You know that macho dumb shit. That I think he don't say shit, but and I don't know. You know, I may look a little bit on the African side because I am African. You know, I'm African. I'm from the Congo. I did my. I wish I didn't do that shit. I wasn't thinking ahead of time like what you could do with DNA and keeping your shit. Like my kids, they don't got nothing on them. Nobody got no records on them. Them motherfuckers go to the doctors. That's where I think they say, can I have that health record, please? Yeah, you can go ahead and file whatever claim you need, but I need them records. My kids said, shit. When I came home, I had to get when you on the transplant list, or I guess any transplant list, they make you you have to get the COVID, have the COVID shot to get on the list, right? And I was fucking desperate for kidneys. I was like, I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it? My kids was like, mm-mm. So when I got it, my kids was scared. They be like, man, you radioactive and shit. We don't know what's up with you. Hey, don't turn that microwave on by her. Shit was crazy, but it wasn't really crazy because fucking people really died from getting the shots. Some people was allergic to that shit. Some of that shit ain't work for somebody. So anyway, listen. She said he's so deserving. She crying. She girl, take your ass home. So anyway, Cynthia looks for I don't know what I put. I don't know what I put right here. I said Cynthia look. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I said. I said Cynthia outside talking with Brett, and Angela they by the pool or something, and she telling her how thank her for being there and all type of shit, and thank you for being there, and support me or something. I think that was it. She said yeah, whatever, whatever. Anyway, no, she didn't. So anyway, forget that part. Still waiting on Drew for about. So anyway, no, it's Angela and it's Cynthia, and they sitting outside on the deck, and she was like, "How last night was real heavy, wasn't?" She said, "Yeah, it was." She said, she said, I'm loyal to my friends. She said, I was there. She said, I know Drew can defend herself. She said, but I just didn't want the shit to stop because you ain't gonna talk about her and she ain't here. You gotta wait till she get here and you can say all you need to say. So they said, when's she supposed to be here? She said, shit, she's supposed to be here 3 hours ago. Now I have a problem with that too because I'm sick of your ass being late too. I wouldn't even wait for you. If we was taking a bus somewhere. I would. No, by now I'd be mad because she been on the show for a couple seasons, and she just it's like I don't give a fuck if you late. I don't care if you late if I ain't waiting on you. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but when you start doing like you 3 hours late, bitch, that mean you trying to like my shit. My time ain't valued. You know what I mean? Like, fuck her shit where she know who I am. Yeah, you know who the fuck I am. See, you by the time you get there, I be like, remember y'all Nene, what season was that? And they supposed to come to our house and eat and shit. They didn't get there till like 10, 11 o'clock. She turned them lights out and shit. They was like, can we even get a plate? She didn't let them motherfuckers in her house. Yeah, you fuck with me. Piss me off that bad. I be like, well, you got me fucked up. Yep. And I have done it. I'm just what I'm telling you. That's how I know. Yep. I get dressed up, get ready to go with some girls, and this one, after she see what everybody else got on, she want to run and change. And Can y'all wake y'all ain't know when I go out, I ride myself, I drive myself. Yep. Even if it's somebody driving me, I'm alone. I ain't running all over the place. Nowhere. I ain't stopping by a store, picking up, goddamn cigarettes. I'm ready to go. When I say I'm gonna be over here at this time, if I'm late, it's because I want to be, not because you made me. I mean, you can't ask me to go get you some cigarettes, and I'm probably gonna take you, but I'm gonna talk shit. I'm like, damn, you smoke. How the fuck you stay your ass in the house all day long with two damn cigarettes? When I came to pick you up, you could have told me to get you some. It's type of shit I be talking. So don't be playing with me. Yeah, I like to have a good time when I go somewhere. So it's usually best if I just meet your ass there. And then if some shit go left or right, I can just leave. Meaning, I see you, girl. I'm gonna follow him. I'll talk to you later. So anyway, she said she loyal to her friends. So we finally see Drew, and for once, her clothes to me just look too big. When she wear loose shit, she looks sloppy, but to me she looks better. She like she's more comfortable. Her outfit is a little fast forwarding. I don't know. I just okay. It was cute for her to me, and I kind of like that color hair for her. That ginger with the dark root. That suit her. That or like brown hair. I don't like her doing them reds and all type of shit, but I can fuck with her with that color hair. So anyway, Drew tell us she been friends with Portia for a long time and she really want to resolve this. They got the odds blank, and that's cool and shit. And I understand Drew, and I don't understand. I like Drew. The only thing I don't like about Drew is that she don't tell the truth. And then that's cool too. If you don't tell the truth, okay. But when somebody busts your ass on it, please don't be standing on the line. Just be like, okay, especially when they roll that beam footage back or they show a photo where you say, yeah, I was washed out, I didn't wear makeup, and your face looked like you had makeup on, like that was obvious you had makeup on. So I'm just like shit like that, just like I was bullshitting. Like that Jordan shit, Jordan, my cousin. Why did you even say that? Michael Jordan was your cousin. What would make you why? I just don't understand. But anyway, do that dumb shit if you want to. But just when somebody bust your ass out on it, don't, don't keep lying. Just tell the truth. So anyway, when she gets there, Angela's getting in. She in the glam, getting her makeup and stuff done, and I don't know why the camera's panned on Britt and what's her name, Britt and Kelli like they did when Drew came in. Like I don't remember them really speaking to her or wanting to. Well, anyway, let me leave that alone. So Angela's getting her glam done, and Angela said, "Hey girl, how you doing? I'm glad you're here." She said, "Have you seen Portia?" She said, "No." And then Angela said, "I think you should talk to Portia." And she said, "Why?" I'm like, "Really, bitch? You know why you should talk to her? Because she didn't tell you to come, and you and her got some some shit there. So just to make shit even easy, she said to get the heat off of me." So Drew said, "To get the heat off of you," she said, "Girl, the war." She said, "Girl, you brought this war to your own table." Anyway, she said, "Angela, you did this shit to yourself." But yeah, Drew, she did to herself. But she a friend, y'all. And she don't want to go on this trip with these bitches either. You her friend. You brought her to the show. She advocate for you. So she wanted you to be there. And she let us know that in her confessional, she said if she had to do it all over again, after some shit kicks off, she said if I had to do it all over again, you know what? I do it all. I would. She said, because I'm like, fuck this, man, fuck them. I'm doing this. So anyway, and like I'm saying, Angela to me she did what the fuck she wanted to do. And Portia's so big and she's so bad, like she say she is. Soon as she said tell her she on her way, I'd be like, yup. And when she get here, tell her stay out of my presence and take her ass somewhere else. She can stay in Nashville. I can't make her not be in Nashville, but I don't want her know where I am. Yeah, you could tell her that, but you ain't say that. You kept pretending like, oh, it's good that she gonna be there. Then acting oblivious when Drew said, man, fuck you. She ain't say that because I don't never really remember Drew being no cusser. But she was like, you know what, fuck this. I ain't got to do this. I'm not put with this show. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? She said, anybody got a problem with me? Nobody said shit. She said, well, you know what? Let me go. And then he goes sit there. And then M. Shamir on top of that, wait, Drew, wait. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with you? She Shamiya is a weirdo, y'all. I don't know. She wanna be Portia. They weird. They wanna be each other. That's weird. Meaning, I think Shamiya wanna had the aesthetics of Portia and had a whatever Portia got, and Portia just want the money that Shamiya has access to. I'm just telling you, that shit look like some what's that shit? Not the Parent Trap, because that was something different. With the mom and the daughter, they switch over some shit, because that is crazy. Even when Tamir, when which comes in the bathroom, she's like, "I had ribs for breakfast." Okay, let me stay on my shit because I'm jumping all over the place, child. I had you going crazy up in this motherfucker. So anyway, Angela tell her go see your room. She's like, "Oh, okay." Oh my God, it's giving orphanage. And I was like, okay. She did. You know you wasn't go. Did you really think this housewives? Did you really think you wasn't gonna get a good room, especially if you came your ass after everybody else got there? You know you was gonna get some bullshit. But don't be mad. The whole house is bullshit. Portia ain't got no money. Because if you was my friends, y'all all staying with me. I'm just saying. If she paid for the trip, all my friends, where the fuck was her friends at? And it was a 1 day trip. Them motherfuckers there for like 2, 3 days, wasn't it? It was 1 day trip for her friends. Oh, she probably paid for it. Portia ain't got no money. Because, there's rumor going around the bin around this mud that yeah, they don't even know how she not. That's a bad act. That house that her and Simon got together, that one he won't let her do her. I can't watch that right now. 'Cause if I do, I'm going to text my. Okay, so anyway, they saying that she can't afford her house. It's saying that she was trying to. It's a lot of shit out there on her, and that's why I'm saying I got to stay to this because it's so much shit on the YouTube streets. What the fuck? The YouTube is more reality than the reality TV shows. And hence I'm gonna stay on Portia for a minute because she in her feelings about a whole bunch of shit. And I'm gonna tell you this too. And I mean Cynthia's in her feelings too about her but this baby daddy shit. Just because you have a man baby, that's all you had is his baby. You ain't got no. That's the only claim you got to him is that you had his baby, either first or the second or one of the many others or whatever the fuck. But here was Cynthia gonna tell Angela some shit. I don't got no problem with you, Cynthia. You cool. You all right. And that shit you did for Britt, that was cool. Because you was neutral. Because I saw you when you said yeah, you can't tell her how to feel if there's a picture of her sucking somebody thing in a room full of people. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell her how to come to the meeting. You know what I'm saying? If that's the last thing she experienced, which I could understand. And then when Drew was telling her part, Cynthia was like, yeah, I understand. And Drew's part was this, and Cynthia was co-signing. She was like, listen, we was at the table missing our friend. We know our friend is no longer here with us, and we know the reason why. Tragic as it is, it's tragic for you, and it is for her, and it is for us because we love her. We have empathy for you, but we gotta have empathy for her as well. And she was like, so somehow or another, it's a misunderstanding if you feel like you hurt because we didn't mean to hurt you. How the fuck I keep looking over there? Because we didn't mean to hurt you because I know Mike over there. And so she didn't mean to hurt you, and I didn't either. So let's just call it what it's called. So let me go back. Y'all got and then here go Portia. She all fucked up and twisted at her dinner birthday because a producer came and told her that Drew shot a scene with Dennis, and he chose opportunity over family. And how could he do this? And we had a conversation. No, and they played that footage back. Y'all didn't have no fucking conversation. You did not. You did not. You told us, motherfucker, if you film with Drew, if you go, if you film with Drew or something, it's gonna be a problem. Do you understand me? You fucking threaten this man. He's trying to make his money, and if they doing something like I said, it's nothing you can do about. It. But you done got married on this motherfucker. He can't do nothing. He came when you had your little spinoff that was horrible. He couldn't even bring nobody. He didn't even bring the woman around. You found he had somebody there. You were flipping off. What you doing? You all over there with Simon. Why everybody got to be kissing your ass? You tell people what to talk about, what not to talk about. Then you got nerve. They're still trying to bite and get money because now you got a YouTube channel. And I was like, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. People make mistakes. I make them too. Now I ain't never took none of my friends' husbands and shit and ran off with them and got married to them 2 times and had big ass weddings and none of that type of shit. I had my daughter sitting on that lap. I ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I done did some shit. And then I'm saying, you like, oh, me and something, girl, you, what the fuck is you talking about? And then you get in front of us like you got amnesia. Like you don't know how fucked up that you are. And you still are. Because even though your YouTube channel, you lie, you still don't tell shit. You on the show, this motherfucker got you so gagged. You can't say nothing about my, oh, how hard? It ain't no way you can be feeling that goddamn crazy over something. But that shit he did to you, I don't be feeling like that. You fuck me over like this shit. He repo on the car, kicked me out the house. He supposed to be in love with me, especially love my daughter. Why'd you take the daughter home? And you still sitting around talking about how you feel? He's not the same man. That motherfucker is the same man you married. He is no different, except you different. Yeah, your ass is aware that he a scammer, and you kind of like him to me. So I'm just saying, fuck all that. If Leon wanted me, I'd give him some draws. I sure would. Fuck what Cynthia say, and I ain't your girlfriend. And Leon didn't even want you. He ain't even marry you. And your daughter's like 25 years old. Ain't she a pan national or some shit? You know, not pan national. You know, she fluid. You know, she do her shit. She woke. You know what I'm saying? She flew with the body. I don't give a fuck about that neither. And I'm saying, he ain't thinking about you. Leon's not thinking about you. He come to the show when you call him, and he would. And who want him? What the fuck is he doing? I don't see him on shit. Anyway, and then Dennis too. Dennis can do whatever he want to do. I fuck with Dennis. He buy diamond rings and cars and shit. And on the first date, shit, I give him some. And Dennis ain't nowhere near my type. But he funny though. I like a funny nigga. If he make me laugh, I might would do something with him. And then you lying on her talking about, okay, let me stay. 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 So anyway, I already told y'all. You know, Drew told you did to yourself. So anyway, everybody meeting downstairs, and I sit there all dressed like hoes. Kelli looks terrible. Kenya, I don't know if she got on so much bracelet shit. It's like she from Kenya, a tribe in Kenya, or a cowboy. They don't mix them two up. Drew outfit, of course, is ugly. I never like anything she wearing. I don't like nothing nobody got on. So Portia and Sheama ain't downstairs yet, but Portia upstairs telling her she had ribs for breakfast. So she said, and here goes Sheama. Sheama do be kind of starting shit a little bit. Hey, is seeing Drew today? It's gonna be cool. Is that gonna be okay for you? And she said yes. She said, it's that thing. She said that thing. She said, Angela, she just keep gaslighting me. Here goes Sheama. Well, I'll tell nobody. No gaslighting today. Of course you will, Sheama. So, Portia lied to us in her confessional. You know, once I let somebody have it and I, express how I feel, I don't have smoke for them all day. I'll be good with them. I was like, she lying, she fake, she trying to act like she ain't mad at Drew and Angela. She said, I don't care. I just want everybody to have a good time. So, the ladies all get on the bus. And they asked her if she ate. She said, I ate ribs, Jess. And Cynthia's like, would you have barbecue sauce on the portion? And she was like, girl, no, I ate them raw. I was like, okay, but you ate them without no sauce. So she means she need attention now because everybody want to know what Portia ate for breakfast. So she back there. And when I was in a DV relationship, I was married for a year, y'all. She heard him stop crying. I was married for a year, y'all. I was in a DV relationship, and he was successful. But she look, I ain't gonna give you this girl that lavender. I want to know if my skin look that good against lavender. I'm gonna find me a badass lavender top. And I'm gonna look for one. Of course, y'all know where I'm gonna look. For the fucking title. So anyway, she was like, and this lady said she couldn't understand. And this lady a year, I don't know, this lady just wrote her some kind of text message. She stopped talking to her, then all of a sudden the lady, out of the blue, ain't nobody talking about domestic violence, none of that shit. Here she go in the back. I said, they always got to fuck a trip up with some kind of trauma. Can y'all just keep that shit to yourselves? So she like, and then, she said some things to me. She was apologizing to me. And then dad on top of show being sick. I just don't know. I was like, Jesus, girl. So then right after that, domestics, I guess, and Mia wanted to keep it on. Cynthia, how's your mom? Because, Cynthia mom's got her ass whooped too. And Cynthia mother, we found out her mother had when 18, her mother used to get her ass whooped. And this is why I think Cynthia can't find no man. She still ain't healed from that trauma shit from being a teenager with her mother. I ain't saying somebody whooping her ass, but she get men that ain't cooperative. So anyway, Cynthia said, my mother's so strong. So she said, so Cynthia said, she's so, my mama's so strong. And that's the thing. And the Bible then don't tell us we are supposed to be strong. It say we are supposed to be helpers. That motherfucker say I'm supposed to be the man. It say I'm man's helper. And I'm supposed to be stronger than him. So good, big ups. Cause you ain't gonna, like I told y'all, I ain't gonna never say, I mean, I was in I don't know if I could call it DV. I mean, it is domestic violence because y'all fighting. It's violence, but yep. I knock the shit out you. Yep, you hit me if you want to. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll hit your ass first. Say something piss my ass off. So I had to learn. But I grew up watching that. So when I see people who grow up, I grew up in an environment when I was born in 1966 and it was still cool. I think even still then, wife was kind of considered. She wasn't supposed to be, but y'all wasn't, a woman couldn't go and say my husband, took it. And I told him no. You know what I'm saying? They be like, girl, you better go home and go lay down. He paying the bills, he go home. So I was in one of them kind of like that shit you see like in the 40s and 50s, like around New York and Baltimore where the men had the ladies cross the road around the corner and shit, and the wife was working and watching the kids. It was crazy shit. So I grew up in an environment where motherfuckers didn't do what you say, you whoop their ass. So I had to stop it. But anyway, so I don't think Cynthia, I know Cynthia don't get hit, but Cynthia probably got, she got some shit, yo, because and then to me, if I have a baby by you, so what that mean for somebody that's like married to man and then y'all ain't together no more? You just the baby mama, right? So what happens when he marry a woman and he had a baby with her? He still what does that mean for you and the new wife or the ex wife? What and what if it's somebody you know? Atlanta ain't that big, so if anybody you fucking with live there, he probably has already messed with or he going to. But y'all act like y'all lay claim to them. Drew could talk to her if you, and if he making my, and then Drew, come on, you think somebody? I mean, I ain't saying nothing about them. Like I said, some women, it's different things that attract them. Like obviously for you, it was that this motherfucker had hot dog money, and he had a business, and he was taking you to the big ass jewelry stores, and even doing all that, and then to me, you know, for me to me looking at Dennis and you was an upgrade to him, and even with an upgrade, he still cheated on you. So I'm just saying. And then you done got you done took a whole girl. If I was Dennis, I'd have fucking went on and did the tape with it too. I'd have been like, man, I ain't listening to Drew. She just be fucking mad. She ain't gotta talk to me. And she start trying to pull some shit with Pilar. I take her ass to court. She don't got enough money to do shit because she got to fight with Simon and her house getting foreclosed on, so she can play if she want to. She ain't gonna tell me what to do. And I'm just saying, yeah, if I meet a nigga and I'm 58 and he gonna have to be a little bit younger, and and it's one of my girlfriend. Well, I don't do no shit like this. Let me stop. But I'm just saying them type, especially her. And I'd be like, Cynthia, I'm not. You've been married 2 times. We ain't never hit nothing about this Leon dude. You had a baby with him. You know how long ago? Your baby like 30. Who the fuck want that? Shit, if I wanted to talk, you better watch Portia. Shit, you sitting there laying in the bed with her. You better go ahead. You better take Angela advice. I don't think Angela ain't gonna fuck with him. She ain't that type. So anyway, I am so behind me. Hurry up. Cynthia and Brittany, Angela and Drew, they go to just drink whiskey. I don't give a damn. So, Portia and them went to Coyote Ugly. And Portia trying to anyway, they finally get there. They at Coyote Ugly. Portia says that Portia is in Nashville now, and she said, "We're going to Nashville and do what we do. We do not do that shit. You do that shit. We don't do that. And that's why ain't nobody around that motherfucker, because don't nobody do that. Don't nobody do that. And then what time do y'all go? 8 o'clock in the morning? Because Nashville, especially Broadway, where y'all at, that motherfucker be mob. Because they be I mean, it don't never close. They had breakfast, honky tonks open, all types of shit. So anyway, Brent and Cynthia, they at the whiskey place. Cynthia getting told the fuck down. Brent, you can tell it's a lightweight. So anyway, I laughed because they're Coyote Young. They said, we're going to show you how to drink it like this. And did y'all notice that when Kelli and Sheama did that double glass shit, I don't do no shit like, I ain't never had no girlfriends. You gotta be, I don't know, maybe from where you from. I ain't got no girlfriends that we do sexual shit like that. Like we don't grab each other's titties and rub between each other's ass. Now unless it's a necessity. And I don't know when that would be, but if we got our hands somewhere in one of each other's private parts, it's cause it's a bullet in that motherfucker, a dart, a, a Kotex got stuck, you know, she checked up under her titties that she got her, what is that when you get engorged and she can't express her titties, so she need to get the milk to get it, help her get it out. Shit like that. But just to be, I'm not putting no glass in the end of my mouth of my friend and we shotting each other. And this is what I want to say, say, oh, I like this class. I was like, you bitch. Y'all just I don't know, y'all. I don't even do no kind of, and I ain't got nothing wrong with that shit, but I ain't never been around no friends that do that. Usually I ain't gonna lie, the white girls be touching each other and slapping each other. Let me see your titties and let me motorboat. We don't. I mean, nobody motorboat, but I just don't. I don't. It's just it's this generation at behind me, cause it ain't me. So anyway, they start talking. Um, Drew was telling the man at the thing, hey, I know she kind of mad. I'm going to get a bottle of wine with a picture with all this on the Cynthia said, yeah, I think it's a great deal. So tonight they're having a cowboy dinner. They're just going to stay and have fun. So everybody's real cool with that. So Portia is salting Angela and so Shamir. They all still at Coyote Ugly. She said, Angela started making everybody wonder why Angela, where's Drew? Where's Drew? Why is Drew not here? Why would she do that? And make everybody have a negative thing about how come she ain't here yet? What's her problem? And I don't know. She was making up some shit because that's how it sounded in my head. So she said, so Shamia said, yeah, Angela was talking about Kelli to me. And she said, why is she trying to provoke everybody not to like Drew before she get here? And then Kelli gonna chime in like, yeah, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Well, she didn't say it like that, but she was co-signing on that shit. So I was like, so we see Angela saying to Shami in the car, I don't want Kelli to take it the wrong way or Kelli to take it another. Well, anyways, Angela don't seem like she was doing nothing wrong to me. So anyway, Angela and Britt start talking. So it's time for the dinner or whatever, I think. No, Britt and Angela are talking. She said, you you play, she said, you call me victimina. She said, yeah, me and Portia have the same sentiment. She said, you are the victim because you catch the heat. And she was like, where you mean? She said, oh my God. And it started with her. It says, even now, It's like I'm trying to, and then you guys, you took Kenya's side, and I don't understand, and you gave me no support at all, Cynthia. You came into the party, and then Angela's like, well, I ain't really like your temperature, how you came into the party. She's like, how I came into the party? What do you mean? Oh, I was devastated home crying for 3 days, and that's what you're concerned about? That's how I showed up. Oh my God, I just gave it. Oh my God. And then I just don't understand, and I don't understand, and I just don't understand. Cynthia, you don't tell me. So then he goes, Cynthia, yeah, you don't tell her how to show up. If somebody had a picture of you sucking somebody's dick on the in front of 100,000 million people, and that's fine. That if it, and when it happened to you, come ring my doorbell or some shit. And then she was like, that's fine. She said, if that's how you feel, then, you guys, that's fine. It's not really fine with you. That's why we keep talking about the same shit, Brit. So she said, if it's your business and your reputation, she said, it's not the time to point fingers of how I showed up. And I was just like, you know what, fuck you, Brit. And why? And then right after that, she tries to retrace. We can all get together and be friends. It'll be okay. I said, she is so goddamn fake. She was just having a nervous breakdown 10 seconds ago. Now she just, I had eyes dry as hell. I said, get a t-shirt that says, who this hoe? Just like Kendra said. So anyway, again, Britt was a lightweight, according to Cynthia. Cynthia could drink her ass off, and that's what I'm saying, Cynthia. It's something. It's something about you, y'all. I mean, on the screen and that relationship shit, though. hmm So anyway, oh, he would bring kiss Cynthia ass by the pool. Thank you for being there for me. So Portia on the phone with Dennis and Pilar for a dinner call. So Saint come downstairs first, and she looked like she retained her alcohol. So then Britt come downstairs looking like a thoroughbred horse with all that too much shit on with no shirt on, titties. I don't know. I don't like her outfit. She should have wore cowboy boots, but she got like some open toe heels on. I don't like that shit. Okay, Shamia looked like she come to lecture. I don't like that. She dressed as Cole costume. It's like she just walked out of goddamn Party City. So Portia come out with all black. This bitch like she get ready to go to bed. And it's her birthday. So she upset because the producer done told her that Dennis was shooting some films 5 minutes, like just about 5 10 minutes with Drew. We saw the scene already. We wasn't nothing going on. She said, she said, we had to talk about this. No, you threatened that motherfucker. That's what you did. And he was like, man, be quiet. All that shit you done. Yeah, you around there eating couscous with your African man wearing 15 different wedding dresses and shit. I'd be like, girl, you don't tell me who to work with. And he not having sex with her. And if he is, fix it. Get your own shit right. And if he is, what's none of your business? And you ain't, and like you said, you and Drew ain't even deep like that. So what's the big ass deal? Me and my baby daddy. So every baby daddy, every baby you have, that daddy is off limits to other people. Girl, you better move. So anyway, this man tell him to come outside and do some dancing without some music. Why they got white dudes and all these damn countrymen in Nashville, black singers and shit. It's cool though. I'm not prejudiced because it's just. And then the ones in the kitchen was fine. The one you got the instructor, he just don't look like an instructor. But some people like heavy dudes. I do. I'm a chubby chaser. Listen, you just gotta be fine. That's all. I like you. I don't give a fuck. You fine. I'm gonna mess with you. Or at least wink at you a little bit. So anyway, they doing some dancing and Shamir, 'cause she's the dancer in the group. She's showing off the most, of course, but she just looks ridiculous. And Drew is talking about Britt. Said Britt like a little troll, and I swear she do. And I don't know about y'all sidebar on her too. All these motherfuckers got some extra going on. 'Cause what she got? Her husband just took her to court, said don't say shit about me, stop talking about me to reduce the he wanted to reduce the child support from, and then he ain't giving her shit like $3,000 a month, 3,500. I was like, damn. But her report on her shit says she make 15,000. So if she make 15,000, he probably will reduce. But you know she in trouble with this restaurant and she all this back rent and shit. So they suing her too. So I'm like, God damn. And then she must have took a lot of her money and worked on her face because I'm swearing I'm seeing a lot of photos that's popping up before she got on this show, and I swear she could be like Mac the Knight. Her face was so fucking long that she kind of remind me of what's that Natalie Nunn, is that her name from the Zeus, with that long Mac the Knight chin. Her face was real big. She got her face chiseled and got it reworked with some bow ties. Cause see, and that's why they do that. That's why when we see her husband, we saying, God damn, she too cute. What the fuck is she doing with him? They almost matched each other. Her shit is like, what's that, Fiona? When Fiona ain't Fiona from Shrek, what is she? When she's Shrek wife from the princess. That's what that shit looked like. So that's why she got a lot of. I mean, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. She ain't look as good as she looked now. She kind of, her face was like too big for her fucking body. I'm not bullshitting, and that is why her and her husband was matching. That's probably why he hated, because she went and did some shit. Like if he go and bring his hairline up and like get his suit so they fit. He buy his clothes too goddamn big, and she buy hers too tight. I didn't like that shit she had on either. That she was dancing in that piece of cowhide. Only person that looked nice in this whole night and this shit to me was Angela. And I mean, it was Angela. That's about it. The rest of them look crazy. So anyway, yeah, she had like a butt face, y'all. Her face look real crazy. It's one where she got like this lavender. You can see it real good. She got like a lavender shell on, but it's a mock neck. Her sleeves is out, and she next to her husband. I don't know, somebody thumbnailed it together, but she wearing a lavender top and like some capri pants, and her hair is up, and I mean her face is probably about like as long as my fucking pad, and her chink is, oh yeah, it look. You know what? It was a dude. Her face remind me of this dude that played in the James Bond picture called 007. All he had little teeth. He's a big ass, like he a killer, James Bond, but his face and his head was humongous. Yeah, she got a lot of work done. She got a lot of work done. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about her. I already said enough about her. So the ladies all come downstairs at the table, and no, the ladies all ready to go down. They watch Portia come downstairs, and Shamia, oh God, she got Shamia scared. Oh Lord, she wearing all black. I think she might have. You think she might have a black mask in her pocket? What's wrong, Portia? What's wrong? She didn't say nothing. Y'all ready to go downstairs? I said, then the bitch is a liar. Why don't you just say so I can stop asking you? I'll get with y'all on it in a minute. Let me pull myself together, then I'll talk. Nothing. Everything's fine. So she walked downstairs and shit. Everybody at the table. I said, why Portia keep lying? I'm tired. So anyway, somebody bring up what happened at the whiskey spot, and then what's her name? Britt. She always running her mouth. We had a lot of things resolved at the whiskey thing. Oh yeah, y'all did. What is it? Tell them, Angela. Angela's like, okay. I heard that am I played victim when okay, I don't really know. I don't know why I played victim. So you didn't get anything out of the conversation. I'd be like, I wouldn't even answer Britt. So, damn, what I do with my page? Hold on. Damn, I flipped all the way back. So she was like, yeah, I heard I can be, a little gaslighty. And I don't mean to be. Oh, she's like, I can be a little gaslighty. And Portia has the same sentiments. What do you have to say about that, Portia? And Portia said, you can kiss my ass. And she was like, well, the world can kiss your ass. And she said, but you can kiss it first. She said, is that how you feel? Yes, that's how I feel. So Drew intervened. She was like, listen. No, before then, she was like, I just want accountability. Angela be killing me with that. I can't get my page. So anyway, they said, oh, because we got here Cynthia. She got ended there too. So, I said, Brie, shut the fuck up. She said, it seems, she said, no, she said, I want you to kiss my ass or something. She said, the rest of the world can kiss your ass. She said, um, you can, what she said, you can kiss my ass. She said, you can kiss it first. And she was like, how do you say I get, no, she said, no, I jumped the whole part. Okay. She was like, I don't understand. So Britt jumped in. She said, you invited Angela, you invited Drew to come, and you knew that Portia didn't want her here. So I said, so anyway, so the conversation, Portia just watching, like she playing tennis, like ping pong or some shit. And Angela says, I don't know. Why you talking? No, I said I wrote my notes. I cut myself off. I said, "Why are you talking for Portia? Why all of them talking for Portia?" Because Shamir said, she said, well, how do you say I do that? And she said, I don't know. I don't remember. And she said, you're gaslighting. I was like, mind your business. She said, well, how I do that? I forget. I don't remember. I don't recall. Shit like that. So Angela said, well, if I brought her and you ain't want her to be here, I apologize for that. She said, I'll take accountability for that. She said, but what about your accountability? And she was like, what accountability? No, she ain't saying nothing. They was like, what accountability? She said, when Kelly asked you a question, so they go back to Kelly's question 2 months ago, asking her why you steal that husband, take that husband, that girl husband or something out her house or whatever the fuck. And then Kelly screams, she gave me an answer already. She said, but the world wants to know. So I don't know where Angel was going with that, but because I got lost in it too. And then, but I found myself again when Kelly said, but she told me already. I was like, well, shit, she ain't tell us. I want to know why she walked out of the house with the motherfucker too. So she said, in the confessional, Angela said, well, she feel that way. She said, I ain't kissing no fix a flat. How the fuck you kiss a fix a flat? That shit was kind of funny. So Kelly go, I'm leaving. And this dummy leave, I guess for her food come. Cause she come back down. Where the fish at? Did they had to catch it? She in the kitchen hiding for a goddamn fish too later on. So anyway, when the dinner comes, Kelly already gone. So they sitting there eating. So Drew said, let me just address the elephant in the room. She said, you told me I could stay or whatever. But it's nice nasty because Cynthia had already been saying, let's change the subject. Let's talk about something else. Maybe we should drop it or whatever. But, they kind of did and kind of didn't. So she said, you kind of answered me nice, nasty, so I'm just going to leave. And then she made, wait, Drew, don't leave. Let's address this. And I'm like, Samir, shut the fuck up. Because you started this, you put the seed in her shit back about Drew early in the morning. You going to be okay with Drew? You know what I'm saying? And then this end of this shit killed me too because why are you in the room with Drew? When it's supposed to be, when you just been campaigning for Portia. You a weirdo. You don't know what you want to do. I was liking you, Shamir, but you don't even know who the fuck you is. If she's your best friend and you see she upset and it's her birthday, why the fuck is you with Drew? Why you don't want Drew to leave if you know your friend don't want her there? And you heard Portia say, I don't care if she's here, but she do care if she here and talking about she ain't treating her bad. You sitting at the table treating her like shit, not just her, but everybody because she there, because you mad with her, because she is fucking around making music with your friend Dennis, and I ain't talking about the kind of music with the clothes off, because Dennis said, now if Dennis was fine, I probably would have some shit, but Drew done already told you, I got my own bullshit, I got this fucking deep, this gremlin in my basement, in my wallet, I don't even want to look at no niggas, and you talking about yours with me, and then truth be told, Drew trying to get her music going. She ain't thinking about you, and you ain't, and I don't even know. Maybe Dennis is letting you knock boots with him because apparently you got some kind of spell over him or what it is that you thought you did because you really thought this motherfucker wasn't going to shoot with Drew. Bye. So anyway, Cynthia in the room and the conversations that to me that Portia is supposed to be having with Sheama, she giving them to Cynthia. You just kicking this bitch in her private and shit about 5, 6 years ago. Now I'm so glad you here. You made my trip. You made my birthday. What, bitch? These some wacky assholes. Oh, I just gotta tell you. To me, they just, mm, they crazy. They're crazy to me. Yeah, so I think that's all I got. Let me see. Um, So yeah, when Portia that I'm not a mean girl. You are, you passed that. You're fucking hateful, yo. You lie, you conniving, and I don't even know. You for real got a fucking fan base. I mean, all y'all got shit. We all got something, but you, to me, you wouldn't be my friend. You too fucking dusty. And then here go the thing, like how Angela up there. Oh, I can't even go yet till I do this part. So anyway, I they had a dinner. It's adult swim time. They all downstairs and they doing their weird ass shit again. Putting money in each other's panties and shit. Smacking each other on the ass. Flapping asses in each other's face. See, I would be with Ange up there with my bonnet on and my clothes, washing my skin and shit. Get ready to talk to my man or watching me some Netflix or something. But strolling through TikTok and not doing this. So she was talking to her husband. And for some same reason they feel like they was eavesdropping on her, but she probably didn't have to eavesdrop. First of all, because y'all motherfuckers was drunk. Yes, you was. And she said they were talking about her dress. They were talking about her husband. They were talking about her, and I know I mean, that's painful, especially if people supposed to be your friend. I'm so grateful that Cynthia wasn't down there and on that bullshit. And then, wouldn't you know it? And this is why nobody don't like Brit, because soon as the shit, if Brit was told the next day, or it made the next day, Brit and Kelli in the bed together. And y'all in a whole fucking. We need each other. Nah, get your ass in your own bed. And then you drunk too. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not phobia, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I don't have no phobia or none of that shit. I've been a caregiver, having a white grown woman's asses, men's, all CNA. I've been a caregiver for my parents, my parents, goddamn that, and other people, strangers, whatever. I've been in the Navy, and I was on a, I'm just telling you, I don't have no phobias about shit. But I ain't gonna have no girlfriends just be reaching out, touching me, just doing that type of shit. But I ain't gonna have no man just reaching out, putting their goddamn hands on me like that either, cause I'm not that way. So I guess that's why I don't have friends like that. Well, anyway, they was talking about Angela, and I like Angela, but let me get off the curb with her too. They saying that the thing with the baby. It'd be real funny if that baby is her daughter kid or some shit, wouldn't it? That'd be real crazy. That would be crazy if it's our oldest daughter's kid. If that could be possible, I don't know. But I don't give a fuck where the baby come from. Here, boy, he come here, whatever. And then it is the outside baby, no matter what Wendy Williams said. I think Wendy tell the truth too. Maybe Wendy misunderstood. I don't know what the fuck, but it don't matter. It's gonna come out anyway. But that ain't the shit that got me. The shit that got me is that I wish how she so. I wish, I guess I think Angela the type, she can't really tell her shit because there's some shit you can't tell. You gotta let it kind of like unfold on the story. And I think that's what keep us maybe getting her to come, but keep her season after season if she don't reveal everything. But I gotta say, out of everybody on the show that's remaining, I like Kenya. Cynthia, she alright. I don't like that. I don't like her shit when it come to men. Outside that, I like Cynthia. I don't really care for Portia because Portia lying. She's delusional. I like Drew, but Drew's a liar. I can't put my finger on Shamir. She weird to me. Yeah, I don't know who she want to be. I don't get her. I thought Kelli was gonna be the one, cause Kelli know everybody. She always spend the most money, cause she be doing them brunches and shit. But she probably need to go over there and pay her rent. But I ain't gonna fuck with her, cause I done been behind on some shit before too, Brit. But not Brit, Kelli. And y'all know I can't stand Brit at all, at all. I do not like her. Who else is anybody else worth mentioning? I don't know nobody else. That's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. And I like Kenya, but so anyway, here you go. Here they go down there by the pool, running their mouth. And I think Kelly says, Britt says they was talking about the outside baby. That's what Shamia said. So Shamia was talking about Angela too. So Shamia, you gave Angela an olive branch, but you was still really on some bullshit. She should take that oil and pour that shit on your head, but you was really on some bullshit. I mean, I know I shouldn't have did that, said that by her nose, and even after you said you shouldn't say that by her nose, you still was in the confessionals making jokes about that shit, which I don't think was cool. And all that. I should let me stop and all that type of bullshit. So to me, if somebody gave me an olive branch and want me to forgive them from some shit they said, you ain't supposed to keep doing it. Then, soon as you get a chance, soon as soon as Portia don't like her, you start salting her again too. You know what I'm saying? So you on some bullshit too. I can see why you on Portia friends. I kind of can. I mean, I hate to see that. And then this dress. I don't care how much money. I don't care how much this shit costs. If it don't look right on you, it like don't cost nothing. Get your money back, cause you dress terrible. And I know they said you was going to take. We don't always wear fucking hats down here. You ain't but 2 hours away from me. We don't wear hats everywhere we go. Yeah, it's too goddamn hot. So anyway, what else Brit tell? I don't know, I was just talking about her, but when Portia said she better stop or I'll fuck her husband, and then Angela said, mm-hmm. When Portia say she gonna fuck your husband, you better believe her. Thank you, Angela, you better. And them bitches that sitting around there giggling, laughing at her, especially Shamir. Y'all bitches is crazy. Okay, Shamir. Okay. 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 So it's the next day. It's time to go. How about Angela sitting in there waiting for her ride? Here come Portia. Good morning. Morning. Hey, how's you? She's like, I'm not gonna be fake. What's being fake? I'm like this every morning. She's like, yeah, okay, good morning. You better than me. Cause I stood up to that bitch and I said, I tell you what, the day you fuck my husband, bitch, is the day you gonna be in this goddamn suitcase. Do you understand me? You better not ever say that shit again. You better not ever fucking disrespect me, or the birthday that you had will be your last goddamn birthday, bitch. And then I got my ass in my car and then I would have left. Yeah. Who you fucking? Yep. That's why you're a hoe now, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I went viral. I sure would have. I fuck that. And then I like that she didn't even wait till the next day. She took her ass down and she said they keep calling me, calling my name. So I took my ass down there and I was like, "What's up?" And she said she was like, "I keep hearing you call my name. I heard this." And she said, "Portia, like I ain't on camera. I ain't saying nothing." She said, "Yeah, she heard got her ass out of there because she know Angela's gonna fuck her ass up." Hi, good morning. And I hate bitches that do that shit too. You seen that? You know it. You know she took her ass down there and the kind of energy that she had. She was listening to us. Why the fuck was y'all talking about her? So that's what I'm saying. This is why I always say this to my people. I got family. I don't do that friend shit. Y'all my fam. I don't do that. Cause that be some bullshit. Yeah. That be some bullshit. And ain't no way. I don't give a fuck how upset I get with somebody I roll with. I never say that. Even if I thought that shit about her man, I would never say that shit. And she the wrong person to be saying that shit to. I'll bust that bitch in her face. She would have been in the pool that night. Do you understand me? She knew what she was doing. That's why the fuck she heard and got the fuck up out of there. Yeah. Hi, good morning. I be like, bitch, yeah. You had that same kind of energy like that with Drew. Yeah. You don't got that kind of energy for Drew, do you? You ain't had that shit like that. Yeah. Come on. You scared of Angela? Man, get. These hoes is terrible. And I stayed on this motherfucker way too long. Cause I'm just like, all them dusty. They're just dusty bitches to me. So listen, been here for like an hour, almost 59 minutes. Way too long to talk about this. So I'll be with you, I think tomorrow. Yep, I got something I need to tell you. So anyway, listen, I love you. Thanks for being here and excuse my mouth. It just brings something out of me from back in the old day when I just see grown, privileged women doing dumb shit. You in a whole nother city, and this what you doing? And then Cynthia got to listen to. We got to listen to the same shit. Oh, Simon, Simon. Oh, I don't know what the divorce is like for you. I was like, girl, you done it 2 times. You just ain't. And then it ain't like they was like years apart. They was back to back, kind of like sort of. So why you struggling? Shit, you supposed to have your lawyer on speed dial. So listen, I love you, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye now.